Welcome to the Life Learning Institute with Athena. Today, we're diving into one of the most exhilarating aspects of dating, mastering the art of great conversations. Join me as we uncover insightful tips and strategies that will transform your dates into meaningful connections. Whether you're embarking on a first date or reigniting sparks with a longtime partner, get ready to elevate your conversational skills and create memorable moments together. Let's unlock the secrets to engaging, authentic conversations that leave a lasting impression. All right, let's be real, folks. You've been on a date, right? Maybe it was a blind date set up by a friend, or perhaps you met someone interesting online. Maybe a few or a dozen, no judgment here. Each date is a unique experience, but they all share one common element. What's the one thing that can make or break the experience? You got it. Conversation. Think about it. The way you communicate can set the tone for the entire evening. A great date isn't just about sharing a fancy meal or watching the latest blockbuster. Sure, those things are fun, but they are just the backdrop. It's about connecting with another human being, and that happens through, you guessed it, talking. It's through conversation that you discover common interests, shared values, and maybe even a few quirky habits. Good conversation is like the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that transforms a simple outing into a memorable experience. It's what makes you look back and smile, thinking about the witty banter or the deep, meaningful exchange you had. Without good conversation, you're just two people staring awkwardly at each other across a table, silently praying for the check to arrive. The silence can be deafening and the discomfort palpable. Not exactly the recipe for romance, is it? Awkward silences can make even the most beautiful setting feel tense and uncomfortable. So, if you're ready to ditch the awkward silences and unlock the secrets to sparkling date conversations, keep reading. We'll dive into tips and tricks to keep the conversation flowing, ensuring that your dates are filled with laughter, connection, and maybe even a little bit of magic. Trust me, your love life will thank you for it. Whether you're a seasoned dater or just starting out, mastering the art of conversation can make all the difference. So let's get started on making your next date unforgettable. RRS Section 4. The Art of the Ask, crafting questions that spark dialogue. So, you've broken the ice, navigated a few awkward silences, and now you're ready to really get the conversation flowing. This is the moment where you can truly connect with your date, and the key to doing that lies in the questions you ask. This is where the art of asking engaging questions comes into play. It's not just about filling the silence. It's about creating a space where both of you can share and learn from each other. Forget about yes/no questions, my friends. These types of questions often lead to dead ends and don't give much room for elaboration. We're talking about open-ended, thought-provoking questions that invite your date to open up, share their thoughts and feelings, and reveal a little bit about who they are. These questions can turn a simple date into a memorable experience. Instead of asking, "Do you like movies?" try, "What's your favorite movie of all time and why?" This not only tells you about their taste in films, but also gives insight into their personality and experiences. Instead of, "Do you travel much?" ask, "What's the most memorable trip you've ever taken?" See the difference? This question can lead to stories about adventures, challenges, and personal growth. These types of questions go beyond superficial answers and encourage deeper, more meaningful conversations. They allow you to explore topics that matter and find common ground. They show your date that you're genuinely interested in getting to know them on a deeper level. When you ask thoughtful questions, you demonstrate that you value their opinions and experiences, which can help build a stronger connection. Remember, the goal is to create a dialogue, not an interview. Listen actively, respond with your own thoughts, and let the conversation flow naturally. This way, both of you can enjoy a rich, engaging exchange that goes beyond the surface. So next time you're on a date, think about the questions you're asking. Make them open-ended, thoughtful, and engaging. You'll be surprised at how much more connected you feel by the end of the evening. Crafting questions that spark dialogue is an art, but with a little practice, you'll become a master at it. And who knows, you might just find that these conversations lead to something truly special. Section 5. Listen up. The power of active listening on a date. Here's a secret. Being a good conversationalist isn't just about asking the right questions. It's also about being a good listener. And I'm not talking about the kind of listening you do while simultaneously scrolling through your phone or planning your next meal. I'm talking about active listening, the kind that shows your date you're fully present and engaged in what they have to say. So, put those phones away. Seriously, put them away. Make eye contact and really focus on what your date is saying. Pay attention to their body language, their tone of voice, and the little details they choose to share. And don't just listen to respond. Listen to understand. Try to see things from their perspective. Ask clarifying questions and show them that you value their thoughts and opinions. Trust me, active listening is a superpower in the world of dating. It shows your date that you're not just interested in filling the silence, but in truly connecting with them on a deeper level. When you actively listen, you create a space where your date feels heard and appreciated. This can lead to more meaningful conversations and a stronger connection. Imagine sharing a story about your childhood, and your date not only listens, but asks questions that show they are genuinely interested. It feels good, right? That's the magic of active listening. Active listening also involves empathy. It's about putting yourself in your date's shoes and trying to understand their feelings and experiences. This can be especially important when discussing more personal or sensitive topics. By showing empathy, you demonstrate that you care about their well-being and are invested in their happiness. Another key aspect of active listening is providing feedback. This doesn't mean interrupting or offering unsolicited advice, but rather acknowledging what your date has said. Simple phrases like, "I understand," "That makes sense," or "Tell me more about that," can go a long way in showing that you are engaged and interested. Remember, active listening is a skill that takes practice. It's not always easy to stay fully present, especially in today's fast-paced world. But the effort is worth it. By honing this skill, you can improve not only your dating life, but also your relationships with friends, family, and colleagues. So next time you're on a date, remember the power of active listening. Put away distractions, focus on your date, and show them that you truly care about what they have to say. You'll be amazed at how much deeper your connections can become. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode on the Life Learning Institute. I hope you've gained valuable insights on how to spark great conversations and deepen connections on your dates. Remember, communication is key to fostering meaningful relationships. Stay tuned for more tips and inspiration on personal growth and relationship dynamics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Here's to your journey of learning and thriving in all aspects of life. Until next time, take care and happy dating.